into your reading. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our fire signs Leo. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming into the channel, tuning into the channel. Let's welcome in your cross watchers as well. Feel free to swap around the energies as need be throughout the reading, and any time that you come across this message and you were drawn into it was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Leo, should reflect some aspect of your current situation, doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, as well as and or an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Might just mean the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this reading. We're going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about intimate connections, intimate partnerships and alliances, as well as and or background players. Blended family, extended family, siblings, cousins, friends of the person that you're dealing with, colleagues, work associates, anybody that kind of intersects or influences your energetic field. So just keep that in the back of your mind as you go through the reading, even if you don't know what the zodiac signs are or what zodiac signs these people are. You'll recognize the energies as they come through the extended. In the reading, in the extended. Blah, blah, blah. In the reading, in the extended. So here we go. This is for Leo. Moon, rising, and Venus. This is messages for those watching, please. Moon, rising, and Venus. This is messages for Leo. Moon, rising, and Venus. Messages for those watching, please. Moon, rising, and Venus. Moon, rising, and sun. Moon, rising, and sun. All right, we're ready. All right, here we go. Overall energetic theme. Well, there you are, Leo, showing up in your own reading. So there's a good sign for you. Courage, strength, ability, innate nature, authority, power. Let's see what your current energy is. Ace of Pentacles. This could be something tangible, a new idea, a new concept, a new way of being, a new way of looking at things, a new way of acting, a new way of impression. Something new, some new concept. And this is something tangible that has to do with like what you do daily. So let's see what your situation is. We have the Ten of Swords, the ending of a very difficult situation. So let's see what the challenge is here for you. Justice, doing the right thing. Balancing out the scales, cause and effect. Could be something legal as well, but we'll get some clarity on that for you. So what is life working on with you in this situation? Nine of Swords. Helping you work through some anxieties and some fear, maybe going through the unknown or not knowing what's going to take place here. It's where courage is coming in, standing in your own power. What have you mastered up until, what have you been doing? What have you mastered to get you here to this place? Knight of Swords, maybe taking action too hastily, too fast. Maybe interjecting your ideas, opinions, messages. Maybe something happened out of the blue or came at you out of the blue. But let's see what's coming in the next 0 to 3 months. What's coming in now? What's this newness? Page of Pentacles, a new path, a new direction, something tangible, something that you do in the 3D world, something that New trajectory, new friends, new path. Different concept. So let's see what your strengths are in this situation. When this opportunity comes in for you, let's see what you got going for you here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Understanding, nurturing, somebody who gets it. You just get it. You're kind of able to stay stabilized, so to speak. You're not moved by too much. And you know what works best for you, and you know what doesn't work best for you. So what are the outside influences in this situation? We have the King of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a judgment as well, because you got justice right here in challenge. Somebody might have a microscope up your butt. I don't know. This is what I'm hearing. Analyzing a situation very thoroughly. Let's see what the next steps are. Queen of Swords. So you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. So this is something coming through very clearly that cannot be denied. Like once this is seen, it can't be not unseen. It's there. It's not going to go away. So what is all this about? What's the big picture here? The Fool. Letting it go. Whatever this is, releasing it. It's not a burden for you to carry anymore. It no longer belongs to you. It's not something that you need to worry about anymore. Carefree. Like, don't care. Not your circus, not your monkeys. So let's see how all this is going to play out for you. We have the Five of Swords. So there is change coming. Things are being stirred up here. There is change coming. It's not going to be an easy change. It's not going to be, there may be some parts of this where you're going to have to defend yourself a little bit. There may be some parts of this where you're going to have to stand up and take action. And there may be some parts of this that you're going to have to let it go. So let's see what's going on here. This is leaning towards something, seems to be a little bit legal, but doesn't have to be. But let's find out what the Ten of Swords is. This is your situation. So there's a completion that's come to its full revolution. There isn't much more, everything's been exhausted. So we have the Eight of Wands. I think this took a while for it to get to this point. And now it's like, well, we got Judgment coming through here. With the Two of Cups. Could be messages coming in and out. Could be something came to an end here pretty abruptly and not, maybe not in the best way possible. There could be communication going back and forth. Literally could be a lot of judgment between two people going back and forth at each other. This could also, for some of you, be something that had completely ended, is picking up speed again. It's coming back around. Some sort of connection here. So let's see where this goes. because we got justice over the Ace of Pentacles. So a tangible new beginning, doing the right thing, doing what's best for you, finding solutions, the right solutions for everybody involved in this situation. Could be a new way of like working together. So clarify justice here. We have Temperance, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Two of Swords. There's some fast-moving energy coming through here. Very fast-moving energy. When you got the King of Wands in here, something needs to be tempered. Something needs to be taken care of. Quickly. And I don't know that this is something that you really want to do. There's like a hard choice that has to be made here. Maybe you just want to get this over with. That could be it too. Maybe you just want to get this over with, or maybe you have to take a stab in the dark on something, but it almost feels like it's pushing. Like there needs to be more patience in this situation, whatever that is. Has to do with the connection here, some sort of connection. So let's see what the Nine of Swords is. Maybe you really didn't see this coming. Maybe this came out of the blue. Maybe you presented something out of the blue. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands. There's some kind of fear here that has to do with some sort of loss. There may have been exchanges of words going on here, or exchange in communication. Could it come from a third party? We'll see if the Three of Cups shows up or some sort of three shows up here. But something that was non-existent picked up speed. And I don't know that you really thought that this would happen again, or thought that this was going to happen again. And now it's causing some anxiety. Something came up here. And it has to do with some sort of loss. Some sort of loss that kind of like had been building over a period of time. It seemed to just bust loose. What is this Nine of Wands here? What are you trying to tell me with the Nine of Wands? This could have been something that maybe you turned your back on quite a while ago. Forgot about it. Could have forgotten about it. Kind of like carried on without it. And it seems like it's coming up for review. Judgment, review. Page of Swords, review. Learning something, seeing something, observing something. So let's see what this Knight of Swords is then. something long gone in a connection is being like revived. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. There's some kind of trigger here. You moved away from something or somebody that you really loved. Some kind of, either you sent a message or this person sent a message. There's like communication going back and forth. This might be something that you never thought was going to come your way. There may have been some aftermath of this that wasn't dealt with correctly or wasn't dealt with the right way, or maybe wasn't seen the way that it, like, maybe there was like the way that you had interpreted it or saw it wasn't really what happened, or wasn't really the way that it was. Because some sort of new concept or new ideas coming in here. Some sort of, like, something that wasn't seen clearly is now coming back to be reviewed. This is a trigger, a message. Somebody sent a message to somebody. And like I said, this could have came in from a third-party situation. There was some kind of loss here. You kind of just went on about your way, turned your back on it. It's picking up momentum. Wherever it was hidden, it's coming out of the closet. It's coming out of the closet. I'm not quite sure how it got here, but something's coming back up for review. And it's causing you some angst. It's causing you some angst. But the opportunity here is to balance things out. To not meet this with, opposition, so to speak. Or anger, or drama, or with your guards up. It might be to face some of your fears about this, because you got the King of Swords down here and the Queen of Swords. This could be something from the past that you had long forgotten about. Maybe you had interpreted it differently than what it was. Maybe you had left it behind or had bad feelings towards it, or, had bad juju. And this is coming back around again to be looked at, to do the right thing with it. Could be situational, could be relational. Let's see what the Page of Pentacles is. Because this is like a new concept. This is your opportunity heading your way. So clarify what this is. What is this opportunity coming in? Honey. It's getting me jittery. This is like, I am your father. Like somebody coming back from the past, like, hi, I'm your kid, or, you know, something like that. Doesn't have to be, but that's what this is reminding me of. So what is this Page of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Wands coming in. So you're at a good advantage point here. You know, you're sitting at a good place. We have the Knight of Wands. You're sitting in a good place to be able to take some action in this. And we have Temperance. But to move with caution. To keep things so that they're not falling, you know, that it's not moving too fast. You might have to slow down whatever this is. If it's something legal, I mean, I don't know that you have the process to do that, or the capability to do that. If it's, you know, dates are dates, like they're set at certain points. But whatever this is coming in towards you, heading towards you, you're sitting at an advantage point. To take some action towards it. But when you take the actions, to make sure that you're taking it where you're not letting your emotions overrun everything. Like you're going to have to take it in bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. Like a little bit, let it integrate. A little bit, let it integrate. Because I don't know that you even knew anything about this. Or knew anything about, like, maybe something wasn't the way it seemed when you had either, you know, it died, or you walked away from it, or you turned your back on it. But let's see what the Queen of Pentacles is, because this is your assets. This is your strengths coming through in this situation. The ability to be understanding, the ability to have compassion, the ability to, you know, wanting all involved to be nurtured, taken care of. We have the Hermit. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords. Three queens here. This is pulling on some divine feminine energy. This is really pulling on some of the maybe some of the different aspects of yourself that you didn't know that you had. But to, you know, sometimes there's going to need to be action taken. Sometimes there's going to need to be, you know, you need to be in a place that's more nurturing. And sometimes you're going to need to be in a place that's more direct. And it's all going to come from, like, in here. Like, you're going to know what you're going to need to do in each bit of a situation when it arises, or when you have to contend with it or deal with it. Because to do the right thing here is going to kind of be a conglomerate, or to take action on this, or to move forward in this. It's going to kind of take a conglomerate of a lot of different types of energies and reactions. You got all four queens here. Queen of Cups. It might be also seeking other people's advice. Maybe some people who are more legally minded. Maybe some people who are more creative that have maybe been through this situation before. And maybe some people who are more understanding of your situation, and kind of like integrating all those different aspects in this situation. This is the weird, strangest reading, Leo. So let's see what the King of Swords is. This is like a hodgepodge of everything. Clarify the King of Swords. Whatever this is, the truth is coming out. Like the truth is going to be seen, and once it's seen, there's no going back. Like you can't unsee it. So it's here to have to be, you got to contend with it. Either you do or the person you're dealing with does. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. There's truth again. And we have the King of Pentacles. There may have been another player involved in this situation. Could have been an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I think some kind of action was taken here. The outside influence, some kind of action was taken here to bring resolve to a situation. To see something through all the way here. Somebody revealed something, maybe that you didn't even know about, that affects you or is going to affect you. Something that you thought maybe was, lost or gone. You just kept pushing forward. Maybe turned your back on it, forgot about it. So let's see what the Queen of Swords is, because this is your next step. That's like accepting the situation, accepting the truth of the situation, dealing with the situation head on, asking good questions, finding out the answers that you need to find out. And whatever this truth was, it was from somebody who's in it, like, pretty authoritative. Like, it's credible. So this is meeting it head on. So clarify what the Queen of Swords is here. Ask good questions. Seek the answers needed from all different sources that you need to seek it from. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. I think that being able to answer good questions is going to set your trajectory in the right way. You got the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is really going to, there's attainment. Like you're going to unravel this and get to the end of it. There's attainment here. It's also going to be very healing for you. I think whatever this is that you are going through, if you are meeting this head on, you're gonna feel pretty good about yourself. It's gonna build your confidence. It's gonna bring healing. It's gonna bring some sort of emotional fulfillment. I don't know. Maybe for some of you, somebody came back 9 months later and was like, "Guess what?" Kind of looks like it's that type of thing. But this could also be about a business venture that maybe you thought was just a done deal, is reviving itself back. And maybe it caught you off guard. And instead of like jumping into it, you need to kind of go slow, take your time, weigh it out, see it clearly, look at it from many different angles. Ask good questions. It looks like it's coming from a reliable source, a dependable, reliable source. So let's see what the Fool is, because whatever this is, the big picture is that it's setting you on a new pathway. So clarify what the Fool is for our Leos. We have the Six of Pentacles, so this is an exchange. Has something to do with an exchange, definitely. And the Page of Swords. And the Page of Cups. So definitely this is bringing you to a different concept of something, a different idea. It's opening something up. You're going to see something very clearly. Your thoughts about it are going to change. Your ideas about it are going to change. There's going to be an even exchange here because you got justice in your challenge and you got the Six of Pentacles. So this is putting you on a different trajectory altogether. You're going to change your mind about something. I can't tell you what it is. I don't know. I don't have the pregnancy card coming through here, so that would have been my first clue. But, you know, it could have something to do with maybe somebody that you had been with for a while and then just left it behind, forgot about it, or this could be about a business venture or an alliance that you had, or somebody, you know, somebody that maybe you turned your back on, walked away from a long time ago. There were still feelings there. There was still desire there, but you just took different paths. This is like two people who, you know, went their different separate ways and then got married, had children, had families, and then, you know, all that shifted and changed, and then somehow your paths lined up again, something like that. But let's see what the Five of Swords is, because let's get one card on that pull. Ten of Cups. Yeah, this has been a long attainment to get to this happy place. It's like whatever this was, there's been like stories of successes and stories of losses here. I don't know, Leo, but you're sitting at a good advantage. Just go slow. Go slow. Whatever this is you know, you've got a conglomerate of a different energies that need to be used in this situation. Sometimes it's going to call for understanding. Sometimes it's going to call for ingenuity. Sometimes it's going to call for clarity. Maybe you feel like you don't have the skills necessary, but you do. You do. Ask good questions. Raise the bar, set your sights higher. This is going to build your confidence. It's going to bring in healing, and it's going to bring in emotional fulfillment. So let's see who's showing up here for you. We've got Scorpio. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Libra. We've got you. We have Pisces. And Virgo. So I'm going to look at those in the extended. Yep, I think that's it. I'm going to look at those in the extended, as well as get actions and advice for you. For those of you that are not going along, let's get a crystal that you can use through this new eye-opening path. One that I don't think you thought you were ever going to, like, go down. It's like, this is a story that happens to everybody else. Or the stories you hear of on, like, you know, the movies. So, Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle Deck by Judy Hall. Trying to keep my focus here. We have Selenite, which I have right here. Selenite. It's a conductor. That is number 21. So if you start seeing number 21, that is a sign. This is divine light. In the ancient world, selenite protected against wanderings of the mind. It invokes mental clarity and divine inspiration. Spirituality is vital for you. You are a translucent soul who moves fluidly through time. Use your insights wisely. Avoid confusing past with the present. You see into people's heart to what motivates them. Do not be manipulated or too eager to please. Stand by what you know. You have the gift of clarity and mental flexibility with the power to make excellent decisions. There's your Queen of Swords. The clarity and mental flexibility to make decisions. A situation is unpredictable, no matter how solid it had appeared. Be prepared for challenges and changes. Banish your confusion. Clarity is needed. There's your King of Swords and your Queen of Swords again. Allow divine light to inspire the future. Let go of something dear to you. Parting does not mean loss of a love. Reconciliation is possible. You can make the first move. You overheard conversations. Reconciliation is possible. Make the first move. Overheard conversations enlighten you. Overheard conversations give you insight. So that could be your third party of these messages. Overheard conversations enlighten you. Being in the flow strengthens your well-being. Your soul path is shining divine light on the earth. So that's what I have for you. Feel free to comment on like what this situation is, because it could be a number of different possibilities. For those of you going on, the link to the extended is in the description box below. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. Bye-bye.